Yo, what is up, everybody? We are back, episode 13. Going into it, it's gonna be kind of interesting today, honestly, guys, because there's a lot of it's a lot of COVID. That's basically what sports is now. Basically, what it is. We got Lions. We trying to celebrate Lions' wife's birthday. We had a little technical difficulty. We had to start over. Some reason OBS didn't want to work. I mean, but that's the life of a streamer, I guess.
100%. 100%.
I guess that's how what happens. But hopefully it seems to be working now, because that was bad. You would have got you would have got that little DJ.
Can we appreciate the color coordination on the shirts right now, bro? Y'all don't understand. Color coordinations on the shirts is dope right now.
This is without. We did not do this on purpose. Just so y'all know, we didn't call each other, but yo, Lion, what color shirt you wearing, bro? A purple? Oh, okay, I got you.
Bet I'll put on a different hat there.
And none of our hats match our shirts, though. That's the thing. I got this maroon thing or whatever you want to call it. You got the baby blue, and yeah, I mean, you got a hint of purple in your hat, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't have none. I just got the Advanced GG shirt on, you know.
Okay, all right, man.
They sent me a shirt, so I had to wear it.
All right, let's go. Let's get it.
But yeah, I mean, so we got your wife's birthday coming. We got that today, so you about to be busy. You about to be in your boys and men zone here.
Yep.
Showing her the love.
A few hours from now, we'll be on. Yep. Mm-hmm. Sure.
But yeah, man. I mean, getting into this, we got a big loss in football, in NFL, man. John Madden passed away at the age of 85. This one kind of hurt, man. Growing up a little bit, I mean, he coached for Washington at one point in time. I mean, I probably wouldn't even thought. I don't think I was even thought of at that time when he coached for them. But this man has been a big part of my life. I've never met a guy, but it's been a big part of my life just because of John Madden football, when it used to be called John Madden football. Back in, I think I started playing 91, something like that. It might have been like the second year that it was out. I can't remember when it first came out. I want to say it was 89, but I started like at a young age in like 91 playing. And this guy's been, it's kind of like, he's like I guess you want to say like a Vince Lombardi type of staple to football. And it just had that one of a kind voice where when he spoke, you knew it was him, and it kind of locked you in, and you listened to what he had to say because he was so intelligent with the game.
Oh yeah. And I mean, that spilled over, man, to, even when he left coaching to being a broadcaster. Like, I mean, everybody that he worked with, from Pat Summerall to Al Michaels, I mean, all of those guys, man, and that's just to name a few. Current. Right. Like, there's some great ones that he worked with, even before those guys, man, they kind of just knew that his coaching is what really shined a light on a lot of things. He was able to teach a lot of people. Like, me and you both, we play the game. We both play Madden. Like, I've been playing Madden for years. Like, I remember it when, the cover looked like he was busting through. I don't even know. It was, you said, John Madden football. Like, that stuff, when y'all didn't have all this hyper graphics and moving and fan crowds and all of that. It was just your feet was moving and your body twitching, like this.
You were a pixel.
Yeah, bro. Like,
you were a dot. You were a dot on the screen.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, even, when he got to the broadcasting side of things, like, it really helped a lot of people, to understand the game of football, because I remember, and I was watching the documentary and it brought it back to my head when I would watch games and how they'd be at the pause screen and he's writing on the screen, showing people the X's and O's and what the receivers would do. So it taught you how to think about the game totally different, and once people started to see that, they started to actually listen in and start, when they played the game of Madden football, you started to hear the X's and O's because you would listen. That was one time I knew people listened to the commentary of the game.
Man, I can't stand. I really, the commentary of the game is horrible sometimes. Like, I can't take a Chris Collinsworth. I can't take certain people like Joe Buck. Like those guys annoy me, bro. I can't listen to it. You know what I mean? Can't listen to
I'm
it.
with you.
I can't listen
I'm
to it
with
at
you.
all, bro.
Like Tony Romo for me though. I mean, the dude is awesome. Like he calls the plays out before the teams even do it. Like that. That right there. That's the only time I can say I probably like Tony Romo.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
you
but
know,
like that's what I'm saying. Like you, like I don't think a lot of people get to appreciate what John. Like I honestly miss Madden being in the game. You know what I mean? Like when he was in the game of Madden, like and he's not in the game, like it's kind of like one of those things is like that's a staple of the game. If you came up on it, it was a staple of the game. Like
yeah,
and
100%.
it was it's just it's hard, man. It's hard to think about it. It's like, wow, man, like that guy's not there. He's not gonna be part of football. I mean, he'll be part of football until we die.
Oh, of course.
And past
Of
that,
course.
I mean, he's locked himself into the history of it. But not to be hearing him like commentate every now and then, because I mean, he made appearances. You know what I mean? Like he made appearances every so often. You see him come on and go get on the sideline and stuff. And I was just glad that I got to experience that as a kid growing up and understand who he was to the game of football.
Right.
And like, to me, it's hard to think about. Like I keep thinking about, I'm like, man, because I thought somebody was trolling me yesterday. They came in, I was streaming and I was playing Fortnite and they're like, yo, did you hear John Madden died? I said, no, stop, man. Like, why would you even say something like that?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause you know, I mean, people play around like that. Like they think death is funny.
Yeah.
And
100%.
I'm like, why would you play around like with something like that? Like, why? Like, stop trolling me, man. And then I go to Twitter, cause you know what I mean. As soon as somebody says something, I'm going to check. I'm going to verify before you suck me in.
Right.
And then I looked and I was like, wow, he really did pass away. I was in like kind of like shock when I called it. I was like, nah, not a shot, man. Like I was like, there's no way this man's gone. Like it's like it's kind of like when we lost Kobe. We lost like when we lose people like that. Like there's such a staple into what you do as a sports content creator, or like just being locked into sports. Like there's certain people that just hold that sports, like they're part of it. Like when you talk NBA, you talk Kobe, you talk Jordan. You know what I mean? Like they're like the first two to come to mind when you say NBA almost every time.
Right.
You talk football, you talking John Madden, Vince Lombardi, the trophies named after him. They're just guys that they're not just Hall of Fame players. They're the sport. Like they're literally the sport. You saw when you saw MLB, you're talking Mickey Mantle right away. You're talking Babe Ruth. Like all those guys. Like I mean, those guys, they're not just legends of the game. They're literally the sport. And it's when you lose somebody, like when you lose that, it's like, man, like it feels like you lost part of the sport.
I mean, definitely, you know, it hit hard for me last night too. You know, once I got the alert from it, because you know, like I said, I was sitting there, we chilling, me and the wife, we were eating dinner, watching a movie. Kids were in the other room, and my first reaction, man, was like I turned and I looked at her, and I was like, I just thought about this, and she was like, what you just thought about? And I was like, John Madden just died, and I was like, it comes shortly right after the documentary that was released on Christmas. I mean, wonderful documentary, man. If you guys ain't watched it, I think they got it up on I think it's on Peacock or something like that. You probably can go and pull it up. But they showed it again last night on Fox Sports 1. They did show it again, but it's a great documentary, man. Like
I'm sure you'll be able to find it anywhere now because him passing away, they're probably gonna push that as much as possible.
Yeah, like his, you know, just learning a lot about him, and I think things that you didn't already know. Right. I mean, me again, I'm a sports nut. I dive deep off into stuff. That's what we got to name. You know what I'm saying? For the both of us. But you know, seeing him and the actual videos of him on the Madden Cruiser bus, right? Like, you would hear about it, and you knew the reason. Like he had the Madden Cruiser bus was bro, he was not flying anywhere. Like, I don't care, like, where it was, he never flew. Like, I remember even them having a Pro Bowl, dude, and it was in Hawaii. They told him, man, he had to fly to get there. He's like, nah, I ain't gonna be there. Like, that ain't it. I ain't flying. Bro, we're not doing that. We, he just wasn't doing it. But
Right.
you got to see him in a whole different light, and a lot of that, to hear from the athletes and some of the guys, like now, like Lamar Jackson, to say, that's how he was introduced to the game of football, through Madden and the actual game, itself, the video game and all of that stuff.
Right.
But his commentary, man, like I said, it'll always forever
Live, man.
be the greatest ever, man. Because that iconic boom,
Right.
you ain't gonna hear that, bro.
Right.
Like, nobody can do that like him, bro.
That's like Chris
I
Berman,
mean,
bro. Like, whoop.
Yeah,
Like, where that came from. Like, that
Yeah,
holds
man.
a staple.
It's just it's a tough thing to swallow, man. But one thing that I did see last night, that I said, I feel like this is the right time to do it. And anybody, EA, if you hear this, or you watching this or whatever, do the right thing in 2023 with the release of the new Madden.
Put him on the cover.
23 Madden, put him on the cover.
Right.
One last time, put him on the cover. He was on the cover at the start. He needs to be on it at the end.
Right.
That's just how it has to be. There doesn't need to be another athlete, whatever it needs to be. It don't, like, even at this point, bro, you know how they do the additions.
Right.
You got different athletes there. Let's exit all that out. John Madden on the cover. And if anything, if it was me, if you're doing a certain edition, if this is how I would do it, I would go back and recreate that first cover.
I like really was just sitting here. Like, I got the chills. Cover. I'm not gonna lie, I got goosebumps right now.
Bruh.
I was literally thinking the same thing. Like, go get that thing and make that like this is where I think where they had to take. Let's not make that digital. That $100 copy, the digital copy.
Right.
Let's actually make a physical copy of that $100 one. So, like, us guys that play the game for so long
100%.
can go out and have that as a collection.
I'm gonna be real with you right now. I mean, I know a lot of people hate on the game. A lot of people, with different facets of the game. Oh, mutt this, that, did it. Listen, I've been playing the game for years. I got a stack of them right behind me now that I still got. I got the older disc in the closet because I'm making my whole goal for me is to make this whole big collage of it.
Right.
Just to keepsake. And once I'm gone, my son will have. And he know that his dad played a lot of John Madden football. That was my thought before all of this.
Right.
But for them to make a collector's edition, if that thing is $200, count me in.
Right.
I'm there.
Right.
I'm buying it just because, again, what he stands for, not only just for the video game, but the game of football itself.
Right.
Commentators, all of that stuff, man. Like, that's something to have. That's something to have.
Sure.
If you're a sports fan, definitely something to have.
Yeah, I mean, how do you not? You know what I mean? Like, and I mean, if EA doesn't do that, I can see some people very hostile.
100%,
Like, I mean, you gotta. Like, I mean, you have to embark on what made EA, right? Yeah. I would think you would have to, like, you have to go and put that in there. You have to have that part.
I don't even know if it's a way. I think, ain't it a way that they can recreate the voiceovers for him?
I would imagine. Imagine if you take his voice and you just put it together and you can put him in the game.
Computerize it, right?
Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, they take movies and redo them and make them in the 4K. Like, I mean, like Home Alone's been made to 4K. All that stuff's been made to 4K. So, I mean, I imagine you could take his voice out the stuff and recreate it.
And every Madden game right now needs to go backwards compatible. PlayStation, Xbox, all of it need to be backwards compatible. Come on, man. Well, let's just throw it in the digital content area and let us get it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Bring the old man back. The very first one.
Yeah, 100%. Listen, I'm balling the play, man. If I had a PlayStation 2 right now, I got the 3. If I had the 2, we booting up 04 tonight. You feel what I'm saying?
I'll tell you what. Look, I tried to play Techno Bowl the other day, the one day, because I had one of them emulators, And I
Yeah.
tried to play it. I said, boy, I said, we came a long way. I said, but I cannot do this.
Yo, it's on the Switch. It's
It's
on the Switch,
hard,
bro.
bro. It's hard. Like I didn't
I,
realize how hard it is to play those games now that from what we got now. You know what I mean? Like from what Madden is now to what Madden was, big blocks
that's
running
what
around.
brought us to where we are now, man.
Oh, I
Like I
get
said,
it. I
a lot of
100%.
these cats, man, they ain't gonna know about playing a video game and having blisters after the fact. Like with
Oh
Tecmo
yeah.
Bowl, you remember
Mm-hmm. You had to wear
used
that
to
thing
have to
out.
get out of the tackle, man. You
Mm-hmm.
have blisters all on your hands, bro. Like that's where it's at. You know what I'm saying? And Madden was one of those games too that brought that to the forefront. Because again, we didn't have all this nice animations and
Nah,
non-animation
bro.
looking stuff. I'm
The
telling you,
ball
the
was
stick
bigger than
figure
the
Madden,
ball was bigger than the hands and the arms, and it just stuck
right?
there.
And when you if you don't remember being there, the ball catch and somebody get injured and the ambulance
The
come out
ambulance
and
would
run
roll
over the
out.
people. Yeah, bro. And then just that like that's it, bro. Like that it's man, it's crazy. But it's
Yeah.
just crazy to think that he's no longer with us,
Right,
man.
right.
I'm, as we go, the days going on and the weeks that pass, like I'm locked in to everything, Madden. If it's some type of special, I don't like. I'm locked into it, man. Because again, he did a lot for the sport. He did a lot
Absolutely.
for the sport, man, and people are really gonna miss him. Like I said, the sights, the sounds, and all of that. But the cause of death, I think it may have been natural causes, but
Yeah, I don't know.
this is wild, man. This is wild. You never think you would see this day or hear about this day, and that's it.
Yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean? That's it.
I mean, we've lost some like super icons lately. You know what I mean? Like music wise, we've lost a lot of people that we've come up on. Sports. I mean, man. I mean, sports have been just absurd with the guys that we lost. I mean, like Kobe, Madden. I
Right.
know there's a couple others in there. It's crazy.
All I ask, just don't take MJ before 20, 25, 20. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Please, whatever. I know we don't know the time or the date, but still,
Right,
man,
right.
I
I mean,
can't deal. I can't. I wouldn't be able to deal with MJ going
look.
right now.
I
Man. That's
mean,
gonna hurt.
I was. I mean, I kind of lost it. Like, I mean, I'm like, man, Kobe, like losing Kobe. Like, I wasn't a huge Kobe fan, but I was a Kobe fan because of what he represented, how he played the game, and it's those kind of players, man. Like, you just they're you don't see them a lot. Like, you don't. We've gotten lucky to see two generational talents. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you don't see that happen. Like, and somebody that was so close to what Jordan was and could easily be compared with Jordan. I mean, and like I'm always say Jordan's my guy. Jordan's the best player that ever played. But Kobe was damn near right there with him. And
100%.
what I love watching is there's a video. I don't know if you've ever seen it. How much their game was alike, how close
Oh
in
yeah.
comparison they were when they
Oh yeah.
played them both side by side. And I'm like, that's crazy to even get the chance to see. I mean, it's just like this, getting able to see Madden do his thing on the sideline, getting him in the
In the
booth, getting him
booth,
in the game, and like
man.
even playing in the game, bro. Like you felt like you were right there with him because he dove so in depth with it when EA brought him in to do like the voices and the
Mm-hmm.
calling. Like he would like you'd hit somebody like boom,
Yeah.
you'd hear him yelling in the game,
Yeah, man.
and it's like man,
And
it's
he's coaching you through the game. If you
right.
listen to the commentary like of the game, even if you made a mistake, like this time, you heard him say in the game what to do on the next play. I remember that because I remember I at one point I was bad at playing it, right? Like my brothers and them used to whoop my tail. They really did.
Mhm.
They can't touch me now, but they used to beat me so bad, man. I'd be like, dude, I hate this. And they was like, yo, listen to what Madden is telling you. He telling you the game, bro. And I'm sitting here like, no, there's no shot. He ain't telling me the game. So I got to that point, and I remember I was in my college dorm room. It was which one was it? 03 when Marshall Falk was on the cover.
Right.
I remember going to pick the game up, right? I said, I'm gonna learn how to play. My roommates was playing, they whooped my tail. I'm like, okay, forget it. You know what I'm saying? I've been playing for years. I know this game. I started to sit back and just listen. I was like, hold on, bro. He literally telling you what to do in the game if you just listen, bro. I'm in my room with it turned up on blast. Make a bad pass. Next time, look for the such and such receiver on the outside. Oh, okay, bet.
Got
Boom, hit it. Boom. Like, yeah, let's go, baby. Like, this is it.
Right.
But now, like I said, you don't get that type of commentary in the game. Hardly people ever listen to it, but it's just different. That voice, the sound, is just like you said, the actions, the boom, all of that other stuff, man. Even the tough acting to active commercial.
The tough actor connect. Yeah, I remember that, bro.
The athlete's foot commercial.
Yeah,
like,
man, he was all about that. He was all about that. He was all about that. I just remembered that. As soon as you said that, I was like, no shot.
Iconic, man. And you knew, though. You just knew, man, because again, those of you that I don't know who all has watched the documentary, but at one point you knew that he was so iconic because I think it was when CBS lost the rights to the NFL package.
Right.
Fox picked it up. Well, Fox went out to him to go get it, to be a part of the commentary team. Bro, they paid him $3 million. $1 million. Like, huh? Who doing that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Back then, that type of money, bro, like, who? They really wanted this man. Like, he literally didn't have to worry about nothing because he knew what was going down. And then the whole team and all of that people that was around him, they just, around greatness and how he carried himself and what he required of people. And I think they said one of it was he had 3 rules. It was like be on time, have your game face on, or something else. It was just, it was simple stuff. Like he was coaching. And I was like, dude, that's amazing. Hey, that's amazing.
Lock in and be the great. It takes work to be great.
Yeah. And the dude that actually, I think one of the guys that actually came on to help him or whatever, he's now the CEO of Fox. I was like, what? Like, why wouldn't you want to be around something like that?
Right. I mean, that's putting you in play for everything else. I mean, you're learning, you're getting the right tools to be successful and set yourself up for a good life. I mean, hey, I'm down with that type of circle. That's my circle. Yeah. I'm jumping right in the middle of it.
100%. But again, like I said, man, I'm gonna be on the lookout for anything that's coming out, man. Now,
let's hope EA does it right. You know what I mean? They failed a lot of shit.
I hope they do.
I hope they get it right, man.
I hope they do.
Moving on to this next one. Who will be the Jags' next coach? So we know we got Peterson interviewing first guy. What do you think about this one?
Me personally, man, with the candidates that they're looking at, I'm going Byron Leftwich here, man.
Byron Leftwich is a head coach?
I like Byron, man. Look, I mean, let's be real.
Is he what they need, bro? Is he what they need? I think they need some. I don't know if they need somebody young like that. I don't know.
Listen, to be honest, with his record, with what he's got going on in Tampa Bay right now as an offensive coordinator, listen, man, this guy's doing big things. Bruce Arians trusts him. Like, he literally trusts him. And to have worked with Tom Brady at quarterback, he could help Trevor Lawrence in a major way, man.
Right.
I mean, and not only that, you got to look, he played for the organization for some years. So, I think the fans would love to see it, but also bring in somebody young with a young team that can actually, rally those guys around him. Yeah. I think that, like I said, I'm liking him in this whole situation because, again, we know the Jaguars are not, listen, man, they're not going straight to the Super Bowl. They're not going straight to the top. It's going to take some time, but Byron Leftwich, I like that. I definitely like that. I like it.
I mean, like I said, I mean, Doug coming in. I mean, you got Peterson. He's a Super Bowl winner. He definitely took a team that I didn't think was destined for that at that time to the Super Bowl, and they win. So hopefully they get it right, and I think they need to get leave the college coaches alone. Go get yourself a guy that's been established or something like that inside the NFL. So I'm interested to see what this is, but like I agree with you. Like we've been talking about this. They need to get somebody that can kind of teach Trevor Lawrence, get him get him whatever they want to, whatever they're trying to do with him. Get him put into that so he's not switching up what he's doing. Get him in, lock him into whatever. Like, hey, look, this is how we want you to be. This is what we're gonna do with you. This is get it set up. Let him go. Let him play in whatever you want to do for him. It's not like get him the right direction. Like give him a direction and let him stay in that direction.
Yeah.
Because if not, you're gonna have another quarterback that's flopping.
Yeah. Because like I said, I just think that whole Byron Leftwich and Trevor field, like that
be a thing.
Man, I'm telling you, it'll work. It'll work because again, I mean, he's worked with young quarterbacks. Now he's with that. So I'm like, that'll be a good combo. I just think. I don't know, but again, you got Kellen Moore too, who. I like Kellen Moore.
No.
But that whole Dallas, the Dallas mindset,
not a
man,
shot.
Nah, it ain't it, dog. Like
not a shot, bro. Run.
No.
Don't even go that direction. You can go to have Urban Meyer all over again.
Yeah, but if you want him to win, fast, Jock Peterson, of course. But like I said, the best candidate for me right now, out of all of it, Byron Leftwich, 100%. I would love to see it. And I think the fans of Jacksonville would love to see it too.
Oh, they definitely love it. He was a big thing down there. They loved him when he was there.
Yeah, man. Listen, I watched Byron Leftwich when he was a herd. Is at the moment?
So what do you think? I mean, do you think that if they go Byron Leftwich, what do you think they do here with player personnel? I mean, do you see them going out and grabbing more receivers, or do you see them? What do you see them doing here? Like if they get him, are they going to let him bring the players he wants in, or are they going to? Do you think he's at that level to be able to bring his own players in, or you think that the GM and the owner are going to still take control of all that?
I think now that he's at that level, because I mean, again, being in Pittsburgh for some time, and with Tampa Bay now. I think he has that mindset. He has that drive to be able to say, this is the type of player we need here. This is the type of player we need here. So I really think he's at that level that he can do that. I mean, to be honest, because again, like I said, it's just his growth. His growth is just amazing. His growth is amazing, man. Like, because again, if Bruce Arians can trust this man to call that offense and what that offense does, I'm telling you, that's legit. That's legit.
I mean, that could definitely. I mean, that's got to speak volumes. I just know how some owners get. They're like, oh no, we're bringing who we want in. You know what I mean? And I think that's the biggest thing in the NFL is like like those owners that get like that. Like I can't stand them. I mean, I deal with one every day of my life, but
I do too.
I hate it. Like I'm like, bro, like why would you go pick what you want and not go pick what fits your team and works for your team? And so it's one of those things that I look at. I'm like, bro, like, do they let Byron go and grab what he needs, or are they gonna go what they think they need to sell tickets?
I think you let him go and try to build that team. Try to build that team a little bit. Because again, like I said, the first order of business, get your quarterback together. Second order of business, get you some receivers.
So have they said? I haven't seen only one I was really reading on was Peterson. Did they have they set up an interview with Byron?
I think they're trying to. I think that's what I read last night. They were trying to. So I don't know for sure.
I wonder what he thinks about that though. This is the interesting thing. I mean, he's got a good spot. Yeah,
it's a good opportunity, man. I would take it. I'm not a big fan of young coaches at all, really, but this one right here, I really do.
Yeah, I mean, hey, whatever works. I mean, that's the thing. You got to get it to work, and like I said, I think a lot of the stuff that happens with like Urban Myers, I hopefully they stay away from that type of coach. You know what I mean? Like I'm I guess I don't know what to say type of coach, but stay away from the college coaches. I think they need to get somebody that can lead a team. And Byron's been in that position before as a quarterback leading the team, and people have respect for him. And
Mm-hmm.
him being younger, I agree with you. He'll be able to speak with those younger guys coming in and give them a better insight to some things, maybe and that maybe changes some of those guys' thoughts and maybe gets his team turning in a different direction. And like I said, I think Peterson would be a good thing for that too, because he did it with the Eagles when those guys were somewhat young and all over the place. He pulled them all together. I mean, I
That's
would.
one of the things with the NFL too, man, that is talked about a lot though. If you ever you really pay attention to it, it's the coaches and the players, because the players are younger. So
Right.
like you got this older guy talking to these younger players, and they don't really know how to, get into the lingo or whatever with
Right.
them or whatnot. You kind of need somebody that understands what they got and what they got going on, that can, kind of bring them down to earth, like when stuff going on, like, yo, chill, you know what I'm saying? Like, I, again, look at Antonio Brown, man. Let's be real. Look at Antonio Brown. This man played what? When he was in New England, he played for Bill Belichick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Antonio Brown, a young cat. Bill Belichick, an old head. He like, listen, bro, I ain't putting up with this cap. I ain't trying to get him out of here.
Right.
Now, Pittsburgh, he was Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin was able to be able to talk to him.
Right.
Now he's with Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians he's older, but he's, like I say, got somebody like Byron on his thing, that, and all these other
Right.
guys around him that kind of know the lingo. They can kind of bring him back down a little bit. Like, come on, man, chill. Let's get this together. So you gotta kind of look at that too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And know that that's a major factor. And with a squad like Jacksonville, I think you definitely bring in a younger coach that can help them.
I guess we have to wait and see.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
So I'm dying for this one. I've been waiting for this one. Been dying for this one. Two.
Oh God.
Two a time, baby. Two a time. I told you.
Listen, man. Watching the game,
Come on.
the first few minutes, I said, okay, I'm good. But then I'm like, still watching the game, and I'm thinking to myself, like, is Alvin Kamara even playing? And I just hyped this man up, like, bro, you finna do great things tonight. Like, where did he go? Like, where did he go? And I look at his stats, and I'm like, this dude is non-existent. I was like, you got to be kidding me out here, bro. Like, Alvin Kamara, you are the face of the team right now, and you can't do anything. Tua comes out there, eat him up, and I'm like, oh my goodness, bro. Like, I was like, I could do was hear you cheering. Like,
I was, bro. I wanted to call you. I'm not even lying. I wanted to call you and text you, be like, yo, yeah, it's two a time.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a graphic for the show. I'm not even gonna lie. I was gonna get a graphic made that said two a time.
That's crazy.
Just for you to make it go across the screen.
Yeah, it's bad, bro. Bad, bro. All I could do was hear your voice. I'm like, God Almighty, bro. Again, another pick down the drain.
Yo, I was over here dying because I was losing it. Like, I literally was losing. I said, Lion over there knowing he about to get it on Wednesday. I woke up. I was like, is it Wednesday yet? I said, I can't wait. And like, even guys that watched the show, they're like, oh, we can't wait to watch till you rub this thing in, boy. Like Drunken Like It. He said, he said, I know you're gonna rub it. I said, you know I'm coming with it.
Bruh.
I said, he just talked them up like they was winning the Super Bowl.
But this is another factor that got me, and they mentioned this in the chat. It was Ian Book. I'm a Notre Dame fan.
What you said, bro? We talked about it. You said it was Kamara's day. He was going to put on a show.
And that's why. Listen, man. That's why I said what I said. Listen, it had to be Kamara's day, man. The dude only got 52 yards, but this.
That wasn't what you was talking.
Listen, man. When I have to watch a game and Ian Book is in the game, bro, like y'all gotta understand. I had nothing but flashbacks. That's why I couldn't really. I was like.
He said I had nothing but flashbacks.
I was like, sitting here watching another Notre Dame game. Like, this kid out here, like, I don't understand. The first rule, the thought was, why is he even in the NFL? Like, I don't even think he should be in the NFL.
He said, why is he in the NFL?
Yeah, bro, it's
crazy. Woo! Ian Book, you've been told to retire, bro. Yeah, I mean, I was like, I was done, bro. I was like lying over there. He mad right now. I said I ain't gonna mess with him. I said because he probably losing. He losing probably in fantasy now because AK wasn't going off. I said he probably hot. I said he probably hot right now. He losing his mind,
bro. It was just so bad, man. Like I mean, I was like, dude, y'all gotta use him, but. This is what I don't understand about their coach. Like, how could you not have already knew the capabilities of Ian Book before this game? And then you just Ian Book is bad. Ian Book is bad. I'm sorry.
You gotta remember this. The efficiency is a diehard Saints fan. He's very one-dimensional. He can't see outside the box of the Saints.
Listen. I'm a diehard Notre Dame fan. I had to watch this kid run the football when I had receivers on the field. He played under Brian Kelly. That's it. That says it. That just says it. Right. But at the end of the day, bro, like this offense, Ingram, 17 yards. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are y'all? But Tua goes out there and Tua's still fighting for his life. Like we've been saying, he fighting for his life. They're like, oh, Tua's the man. Tua's this. Tua's got that.
I ain't gonna say he's the man, but I'm gonna say I think Tua got what it takes. I really do. Like you seeing this man fight, he got this team on I think it's a 7-game winning streak right now.
Right.
Like he's got this team on a 7-game winning streak. That's not nothing to sniff at. You know what I mean? Like 7 games. That currently is the longest besides the Kansas City Chiefs. That's the longest winning streak in the thing, bro. And here.
Man, I don't know, dude. They're saying that, we should trade Jimmy G for Tua.
No, how you hear that rant like why are they so afraid to let Lawrence play, bro? Why is that? Why? Like, why draft him if you ain't gonna give him let him get in there?
I'm gonna leave it alone today.
I need to hear this.
I'm gonna keep my blood pressure down.
No, I need to hear this right now. Down, you brought it up.
Listen, I'm gonna keep my blood pressure down. It's my wife's birthday today, so you don't know, man. I'm gonna keep my blood pressure down today.
I mean, we finally do have some eliminations though from the draft though. I mean,
that's true.
I mean,
but again, you gotta really look at this game too, and I don't think I took into consideration that this game Miami is still in the hunt.
Miami is in the hunt, yes, very much so.
They're in the hunt, bro. Like,
and what's funny is they gonna play the number 2 seed this weekend.
And they may just win that one. I don't know.
They beat the Titans. I don't know what it does for them.
Do we say the Dolphins real?
I mean, hey, can you not say they're not real right now? I mean, with a 7-game win streak. I
mean, they doing their thing.
I mean, we didn't think this was happening. Like when we first started this show, there's not a shot that we thought the Dolphins would be in the playoff talk.
Listen, bro, there's no shot in. I thought that would be it, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
We were talking Tua getting traded. We were like, he's gone. Like he's not gonna be there. Like they are done with him.
Yeah, and nah, not at all. No way in what I thought that was going down. No shot.
It's wild right now, man. Like I'm trying to get to the game. I'm trying to see I want to see stats from the game on Tua.
It was 19 to 26 for 180, 189.
And what, 2 touchdowns, I believe, correct?
One TD. One TD.
One TD good enough.
Wait, he had a rushing touchdown too.
Yeah, see?
Jeez, right.
I'm trying to tell you, like, look, I ain't a Dolphins fan by any means, but these boys are playing right now. I don't know what they got in the juice in Miami. I don't know if they found a little bit of Michael Special juice from Space Jam or something, but I mean, boys is balling. I mean, you gotta. I guess you gotta give him some respect here. I mean, you gotta give him respect. I mean, they got the second longest winning streak.
I mean, that's true. They scored 13. You guys, Saints only scored 3.
Don't matter what they score, they're winning games.
Right?
The score don't matter if you're winning games.
Like not in New Orleans, bro. Like come on, man.
I mean, you gotta look at it like this. If it don't matter if they score 6 points and they win 6-3, as long as they win the game, that's what matters. That's what puts you in the playoffs, winning games. As they go, a win is a win. No matter how that win comes, it's a win.
That's true. That is true.
And that win is gonna put them. It gives them a shot at the playoffs. Like it don't. Like I said, like I don't care how my team goes out and wins it. They can win it by 1 point every game. I don't care. If they gotta give me that heart attack the whole time, that's good. I'm cool.
And you gotta give Jalen Waddle some respect too, coming back off of the COVID thing. He had 12 targets, 10 receptions. So
that's what I'm saying. It's such a weird thing, bro. Like I'm kind of blown away. Like when I think about it, it's like I said, because we were talking about him being traded at the beginning of our show. Like when we first started this thing, we could have swore he was getting traded. We thought he was going to Washington at one point. And we thought he was going some other places. We thought he might have made a trip down to the Texans. And it's just like, are they really, is he healthy? He's finally 100%. And now you're finally getting to see what Tua can do. Like, it's not crazy numbers, but he's proficient. Like, his QB rating's been pretty freaking good this last 7 games he's been on a run. I think he only had one rating that was like a 95, but still, that's still good. And all the rest have been in the hundreds.
Yeah, but that like I said, that comes with the targeting to Jalen Waddle too. Because again, he is that combination that you gotta go. If you don't guard him, he'll eat you alive.
But they also played together too. So I mean, that's a big thing for him having Waddle out there, and he's healthy. That's what it looks like to me. It's like you starting to get to see what Tua can possibly do, being healthy.
Let me ask you this though: if we put them in a situation to where, okay, say with Miami, like how they're playing now, they keep Tua, Jaden, you got Waddle, you add another receiver, and you get a good back. Do you think that takes them to a different level to where they need to be?
I think so. I think if they don't do typical Miami things and trade these guys away for picks, keep going backwards and keep starting over, we know they tend to do that.
Right.
I say they go get a couple. They got to get. I think they need some pieces on defense. You gotta get yourself a good solid linebacker. You definitely got to get yourself a good running back. You need somebody that can handle 3 downs at least.
Mm-hmm.
Get you a nice little 3 down back, a little switch up back on 3rd down, maybe something like that. Get that change of pace back. We know how that works in the NFL. That's like the key to success running the ball most of the time. The running backs aren't like they used to be, like Emmitt Smith and them guys where they plow all day long and they don't wear them. Guys are built different now. They're faster and more agile. Those guys,
right?
You know what I mean? So now I think you have to have that nice change of pace back. Like get yourself a nice little goal line back. So you got a guy that can bang. Got your little power back for those situations. Keep those guys out of keep. I mean, some of them are pretty decent. I mean, you got guys that are powerful and agile. But most of the time, you need to have that guy that can bang on the goal line. I think they missed that down in Miami. They don't have that guy that can really bang the goal line if they get there. I say they need to get a couple. I think they need a couple. They need to go get some good, one or two good solid linemen in there, and I don't think they're far off of being something. I think because you're starting to see it now what they have. I mean, it's only a couple pieces. I think you really go get. You get that pressure off of Waddle and let Waddle be able to do what Waddle can do, and not have to worry about double coverages and different things like that. I mean, you get you get yourself two more receivers that are solid. I think you're gonna be. I think the Dolphins could be a problem, but they gotta believe in what they're doing. You know what I mean? They gotta believe in Tua. They can't be throwing this stuff out. Like if you're gonna ride with Tua, ride with him. If you're gonna trade him now. Don't wait.
Right.
I mean,
right.
Like because that only hinders your team, and it's like now they have such a big cap space. Is I think they can make the plays for certain players and get pieces that they need that they don't have to rely completely on going in the draft from rookies. I mean, they got picks too.
Right.
But this is one of the spots where you may not have to go get crazy, like jump up and go get a crazy linebacker. You might be able to hold off and go get yourself one that's going to be good, but he's not going to cost you arm and legs. Still keep your salary cap good or whatever, and you get that little diamond in the rough type of player. And I mean, but you also have the money where you can go out and get yourself a solid starter at linebacker, and then you get a guy underneath that guy can teach. You know what I mean? And I really think that they're not, the way they're playing, they're not far off having like maybe another good corner safety, couple pieces, man, and you see what I mean. I mean, I'd like to see them go away from trading people away and doing those weird things, and getting those other players in position to succeed. And I think they're close. I think they're close if they just go add a couple pieces to it and not mess with what they have. Because these boys are fighting right now. I mean, you got them fighting 7-game streak and all that. Like, I mean, apparently somebody down there doing it right. You know what I mean? Somebody's got them and got in their head, got them focused on winning. I mean, winning in itself gives you that good morale, and these players are fighting for it.
Yeah, right. And that's the thing, man. Like I think they understand the assignment and what they need to be doing this season, and that's probably why we're seeing this type of performance. But again, like I said, Tua fighting for his life. So I mean, he's in the I'm a prove you wrong stage.
I mean, even if they don't make the playoffs, I think Tua's proved he can win games and he can play the game. Yeah, I mean, he's on a 7-game win streak. To me, it's just one of those things. It's like, one of those things. If you win 7 games, bro, like I don't care how many points you put up. You're winning games when they matter. That's how I look at it.
So just to address what's going on in the chat. We'll say, like, Ian Book, I'll put it like this. Ian Book can be a better player if he has a better coaching. He has better coaching. At this point, again, I don't give Ian Book any credit. Again, I'm a huge Notre Dame fan. I suffered through this guy for years and how he played.
I think Ian Book is a backup.
And I just
backup to practice squad player.
I really did not think that he would be NFL type material even at Notre Dame. Like, I just did not see it because of the way that Brian Kelly was using. To me, Ian Book is that type of quarterback that's just like Trevor Lawrence, man, that thinks that, oh, I can just run the ball, I can just do whatever. This is a whole type. I can play the college style game, but no, it don't work like that. So I don't know, man. It's
crazy,
just, like
bro.
I said.
See,
like I said, it's just
he's one-sided, bro.
Different.
You can't talk sports with him.
It's one-sided. It's different.
Everybody on that team is the best.
If he comes into a situation where he becomes to be, a good quarterback like that, okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean, but I just don't think I don't think he's what it's going to be. It's going to take, you know what I mean. But we're gonna move on to this crazy nonsense. We really got to talk about this again. This is crazy. But the NFL reduces its COVID isolation time. Why it's at an all-time high?
We're not seeing the Super Bowl, bro.
Let me hear it, bro.
We're not seeing the Super Bowl, bro. I mean, I'm just gonna be real. Like sports fans, sports nuts like myself, buckle your seatbelts. It's gonna be a long ride. I'm telling you what's getting ready to happen, man. This stuff is crazy to me. Like, I mean, we discussed it last, show. We're talking about, the NBA reducing theirs because they were the first out the gate to talk about it. Even though, with the NFL, the NFL is saying that they're reducing theirs to go along with the CDC guidelines. I still don't see the positivity in this because again, it's everybody's choice. Everybody's, the way they want to, do things. If you don't want to get the shot, you get the shot or whatever. I get that. I totally, I get it. It's everybody's choice. We're in America. That's how it works. But when you got players that, are anti-vax and you got some that's vaxxed or whatever, you mix in the pot, right? So if you mix in that pot, you get them guys, 5 days now to be isolated. Went from 10 to 5. Said they can come out of isolation in 5 days. What makes you think bringing them back that soon is not going to cause some other type of outbreak or something like that? So my whole mindset and what I'm thinking and reading all of this stuff is that we're not going to make it. We headed right back to where we were. We're not going to make it, man. And because we all seeing it now. The cancellation of games, your players being lost. And for me as a sports fan, what I want to see, man, I want to go, when I watch my team, I want to see my team play a healthy team, healthy team play, not because such and such got to sit out because of COVID, this and that. And I want the season to play out right with all these different COVID list and things that's going on and players having to sit, so on and so forth. I mean, let's be real. This was just up here just a while ago. You got the Indianapolis Colts, Carson Wentz, anti-vax, now on COVID protocol. He's out.
They actually just said he might be able to play.
But see, that's
what I just read that.
But you still mixing the pot, bro.
Right, I get it. You
bringing back somebody else saying, boom, there it is. Somebody else catches it. Because again, we do know, even if you're vaxxed, you still can catch it.
Right.
Only thing a vaccination does is prevent you from being hospitalized. It helps you, to survive it and, be around it a little bit longer. It doesn't say that you cannot catch it. But why are we going to mix the pot, not let these guys have that whole time to get away, to get clear so that we know? You know what I'm saying?
Well, so what they had to do, what I was reading on this is that they had to be away from the team for like 6 days or something like that. And then they can come back. And then they have to pass 2 tests in like 24 hours or something like that.
And they're not. Come on, man. We know they're not. Come on.
Oh no, because I mean it's been one of those things. We all know it's been one of those things where you're not in. I mean, we all know the rules. The 14 days. 14 days is what they say.
14. It went from 14 to 10.
Yeah,
so
and now
the CDC
like 6 days.
is saying it's 5.
Yeah, so to me, this is all about money right now.
But
they trying to make sure they get these games played and to make their money. Because they're afraid that an outbreak's gonna come and it's gonna be a full tilt outbreak where states are shutting down. Where like we got where we were when we first started this thing, no fans in there, no fans in stadiums. You can't do this in Maryland. You can't do this in certain states. And I mean, honestly, this is what I said. I said this thing all the time. I said this from the beginning. Like in the wintertime, gonna go crazy. Summertime, we're gonna be out there. We're gonna be allowed to do whatever we want. Because it's money. It's all money right now. I'm not saying that this thing's not real. You can't get sick. Because my wife had it. She got sick. Everything like that. She's had the booster. I'm cool. I ain't taking it. Good. I don't know what's in it. So, but it's one of those things is if you're so worried about this thing, why are we making it smaller and shorter? Why are we taking that time and changing it?
Right.
Like, to me, I'd rather have it like, hey, yo, get away from the team. Go home. You get away from the team. Get away from the facility. Get whatever you need to get right, and then come back in 14 days. We'll see you then.
Because you're absolutely right. They don't have to go by CDC guidelines. You don't. You can make up your own rule. I mean, as far as what you want to allow to happen. Again, like you said, if you're so worried about it, why are you lessening it? Don't lessen it. Let it play out longer so that we don't have to again disrupt fans.
And I honestly think that's why it's like it is. I think that's exactly why it is that you bringing these guys back early before they're clear, before it's over with and it's ran its course. And then that's why more people are getting it, because you're putting the virus right back into it.
Yeah.
You like literally it's not done, bro. Like when you get a guy, like if you get a guy that has it and he's positive, you gotta get you need to get like a professional cleaner inside the facility. Have them in there working, whatever, you know what I mean, getting that thing sanitized, getting it whatever they need to do, and vacate them players. Like, I don't care if it's how many players it is. If you got to bring people off practice squads, whatever, get those players, if they're positive, get those players away from your facility, get them away from the team, have them maybe get a spot or something for them where they can go quarantine away from their families and away from everybody. Like, that's how you do it. I mean, look at most of these places like Italy. Right, Italy they were like one of the first, but a little boom shut down. You don't leave your house. You know what I mean? Like you weren't even allowed to go nowhere. Like they shut it down. You know what I mean? They did all that, and now they don't really have a problem. You know what I mean? And now I'm gonna be real and say it. Like in America, we're selfish. We're selfish people.
100%.
There's a lot of selfishness in this in America.
Take a lot of stuff for granted, bro.
And that's what I hate about it is like this literally comes down to money. It literally gonna go back to money. Every way you look at it is because they're afraid they ain't gonna have the big player on the field where everybody's coming to watch. Like say the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes not playing. You're gonna see as many people in the stands. You're gonna sell as many tickets. You're gonna sell as much food. It's stuff like that.
That ticket sale, bro.
And this where it's bad, bro. Like this is bad. Like. As much as they want to play the games and want to do the things, you're not going to be doing it soon. Like you said, you're calling no Super Bowl, no nothing like that. We've already seen college football go crazy and they're canceling bowl games. Like a bunch of bowl games just got canceled just a couple minutes ago while we're doing the show. You know what I mean? And then you had and which is crazy. You even think that why are we even in this position? We've been dealing with it for 2 years. Like we know what it is. Like why? We could possibly start seeing the NBA trying to lessen things up, but that doesn't even make sense to me. It's like now the guy that was all about the bubble wants to lessen everything. Like you can't tell me it's not about money.
Right. I mean, granted, they losing. We know they lose what millions of dollars. We know they losing if you ain't got people in the stands and you ain't got this or you don't have that. But you know. Why my whole thing is these players, these people that are on the coaching staff or whatever, they have families. They got other people outside.
Right.
Why call someone else their life? Because you are just about $1. You know what I'm saying? I never understand it, bro. But it's just like again, it's just wild to me to see that it's happening again. I mean, I'm bracing for impact. All day long to say, man, listen, if we ain't gonna have Super Bowl, we just ain't gonna have them. Like,
no, that's not what we're saying at all. Like, and for you, Key, in the chat, we're not saying about the false positives don't happen. That's why they had the 2 tests for the 24 hours. We're saying the guys that are positive, these guys that are positive and they know they're positive, they're only on a 6-day leave. You know what I mean? That's the problem. The protocol period for the virus was 14 days.
100%.
Now you're bringing them back in a shorter time, And I know my wife got it. It knocked her on her like her butt. Like she wasn't doing nothing. Like so if you're positive, nah, bro, like you gotta stay away. And that's the thing is you gotta think like I don't know what they're thinking because they bringing back these guys like you're gonna I think you're gonna lose more fans in the stands because they're not gonna want to be in the environment like, oh well, this guy, and it's all on the media, so they know what player has it.
Yeah.
So like they're like, oh, this player comes like, well, I'm cool. I'm not trying to go to into the stadium. You know what I mean? Like and like that's my thought. Like, why are you making such a dumb decision? Knowing like, hey, look, there's people out here like they ain't playing, especially if somebody already had it. They're not trying to get it again.
100%.
So I feel like you're gonna lose more money by bringing them back early and putting them out there and putting other people. I mean, you put everybody. It's a virus. It can travel in the air. That player sneezes while he's on the court and didn't cover his mouth. That thing flying.
Right.
I mean, when you sneeze, it comes out 200 mile an hour, whatever it is. They proven it to come out like that thing cold. It's moving.
Yeah, you gotta, and like I said, it shouldn't be rapid test as well. It need to be the regular test.
100%.
I like the rapid test again. I don't whatever. I don't care. They should be regular tests. You should test positive with that regular test twice. Test negative twice before you come back. You know what I mean?
I agree.
But then like I said, I it's just crazy. I'm bracing for no Super Bowl, none of that. Because I mean, even what's coming up with college playoffs, I'm already bracing for it. I'm like, bruh, if it don't happen, it just don't happen.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit here and put myself up, be all hype about this. Because again, don't get me wrong. This year with sports has been,
it's been up and down, man.
Fans, you got the fans back. You get the field and all of that stuff. But
you're about to not have any.
Be smart. Yeah.
I feel you're absolutely right. I think we really not about to have fans in the stadium again.
Yeah, bro. We gotta be smart about it. But they don't want to be smart about it. Like I said, it's about making that dollar.
Then we gonna roll into the pick'ems for week 17. Got some interesting games out here.
Yeah.
I mean, the first game on my list, the first game I have on my list is Philly versus Washington. I'm taking your road on this one. I gotta take your road on this one, and I gotta talk poop about my team. Hopefully they get a win.
Then let them have it.
I gotta go with Philly. I'm going with Philly right now. Philly's hot. Philly's hot. Washington's not. Washington is a bag of doo doo right now. I mean, it's not even. And I mean, it's stacked. Like it's stacked. They taking team benches. Philly's probably gonna bring their benches in again. I don't know what's up with that. The East, that's the East thing. Like, it's some petty. It's super petty. Like to me, I'm like, bro, like, are you all grown ups? Nah, that game is in Washington. But the way Tyler Heineke is playing, he is what I thought he is. He's a backup.
Yeah,
he's a backup. Yeah. He's a backup quarterback. Yeah. Not saying the kid's not good and he has won games. I'm not gonna take away from him on that one because he's done his thing. And he's done what he was asked to do. But the kid still has a ton of learning on bad throws, when to let that ball just go throw that thing out of bounds and whatnot. It's just not there, man. Like, it's just not there. And the lack of balls going to Terry McLaurin. How do you go from feeding your best receiver to not feeding your best receiver? Man, I'm telling you. I don't know what's going on.
See, I told you. That's the key to victory. Talk trash to your team, man.
But I can't do it this week. Can't do it.
You already know I'm going with the Eagles, man. I ain't got. I mean,
the Eagles are healthy right now. I mean,
and they're being smart. They're isolating their quarterback so they don't have to be without quarterbacks.
Yeah, man, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that thing. Like I said, right? This is a Sunday. This is 1:00 game. I think Philly gonna put it on them again. I mean, they've been smacked around the last couple of days by what they got beat. Got the living crap beat out of them by Dallas twice.
Listen, man, don't give up 50 points 2 weeks in a row, man.
It's a scary thing, man. Scariest thing. Who you got in this one?
I'm going Philly, bro. I'm going Philly, 100%. Taking Philly.
I think Washington.
I can't rock with y'all, bro.
I can't rock either. And that's my team. I can't do it this week. Like y'all hurt my heart last week. I don't remember the last time I seen Dallas put up 50 points on Washington. They better call Santana. They need Santana Moss for this.
Doug might come back and throw a couple balls.
Doug, yeah, right. Doug fat. Doug couldn't even move in the pocket if he wanted to. Too used to sitting in a chair upstairs. That boy got some big hands, though. I ain't never seen a man with big hands like that. I met him. I got his autograph on my jersey. Because I go down to the games and I know where all of them go in and out of there. And he was there, bro. That boy's hands, bro, they like this. They like two of my hands together. Big boy hands, bro. That's a big guy. And then we got this game here. Like, I already know where I'm going with this. It's kind of crazy I'm even going this direction. You got LA Rams versus Baltimore. What you got?
You already know where I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going over there to the Rams. I got to ride with Baltimore on this one just because I hate the Rams.
I hate the Rams too, but I'm going to say
this ain't even the honest pick. But I don't like the Rams, so I got to take Baltimore. I want Baltimore to beat the brakes off of them. Beat them this week, because next week when they come to us, we're gonna beat them again.
Look. I don't want to even say this, but I'm gonna say it. I'm going with the Rams this week, just because Baltimore's on a 4-game losing streak right now.
Listen, man, they got Lamar back.
Well, hopefully Lamar is ready for game time.
Lamar coming back,
but the Rams been playing good. Just saying.
Lamar gonna be out there. He can be like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it is in Baltimore. Hopefully,
you know what I'm saying?
Like hopefully Baltimore does win, but I'm gonna go with the Rams on this craziness. And then we got this game. Ready for this one? Tampa Bay versus the Jets. I already know where you're going.
Team picking, bro. I don't know what we picking this for. I'm
just going to say, you gotta put the pick in. You gotta put the pick in. You gotta lock it in. It's Tampa Bay.
We ain't gotta talk about the other team, because I'm still at the point where I'm trying to figure out, how are you a Jets fan?
Somebody out there, how are you a Jets fan?
Like, how are you a Jets fan? Like,
can you explain?
Help me to understand. Like, I mean, I know this is like, that sounds real bad. But how are you a Jets fan? I don't understand it.
I mean, they got ugly colors too.
I mean, the green and white, it's okay, but
no,
how are you a Jets fan?
Because they Jets.
Like,
Jets.
This is literally like we literally have to go find a Jets fan and have them on the show, bro. Like,
the only one I know is Raw Dog.
Let us know how is it you're born into.
That's the only Jets fan I know is Raw Dog. That's the only guy I know that's a Jets fan.
Well, we got to get him on the show, man. We got to ask the real question on how are you a Jets fan. Maybe he can break it down to me and I'll understand a little bit better. But no shot. That like, being a Jets fan, I don't even. Why do you even watch football on Sunday?
Oh my God!
Like, why? Come on, let's be real, bro.
Yeah,
I'm serious. Like, you're not winning.
We got any Jets fans in the building?
Like, somebody let me know, man.
I don't see any.
I ain't trying to rag them like this, but bro, like, come on, man. You get ready to play Tampa Bay, boy. Woo.
That's a 50 spot.
Put up 100 on
50 spot at least.
Man,
AB gonna have like 3 touchdowns. Gronk gonna have like 3.
You know, AB trying to play for the incentives.
Yeah,
too,
he need that money, bro. He gonna get fed in that game.
That man gonna have 20 targets with 18 catches.
So you saying the defense is gonna be? You say the defense is gonna stand still?
Yeah, they ain't got no choice. They already Tom do that anyway.
Gonna front every player on the defense some money. Stand still, let AB get his money.
Listen, the Jets defense stands still, the offense stands still, everybody just stands still.
Ooh. Damn, we
Like
showing up.
I said it before, man, and I'm gonna say it again. They play in the same stadium as the Giants. They ain't nothing but the Giants replacement players, man. That's all it is.
I wonder if they look at it like that. But hey, yo,
I bet you they do. I guarantee
let's
they
get
do.
him over here on the Giants and leave this guy over here on the Jets. Yeah, that'd be wild if that was really a thing. That'd be wild. I'm not even joking. That'd be wild if that's a thing.
Like, fluff, bro. We got a player hurt this week. Go down the hall and get that dude right there. Crazy.
Just make a quick transaction.
Right.
They got the same bank account and everything.
Absolutely.
That's like the Giants. The Jets are like the Giants savings account.
Yeah. That's basically what it is, bro. Basically what it is. Basically what it is, man. Like,
oh shit. And then we got this game. This game. I'm interested in this one. I gotta see if I can watch this game somehow.
Which one?
Miami versus Tennessee.
Oh, this man done gave into the Miami hype. Here we go.
Got Miami versus Tennessee. You got number 7 versus number 2.
Where they playing at?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. I'm going Titans.
I'm riding Tua. Going into the fire.
Damn Tua, man.
Going with them.
Ugh.
I like to see guys succeed, bro. I like those stories, bro.
All right. I'm gonna keep. I'm going Tennessee on this one, man. They ain't Tennessee.
No. I'm going.
Maybe I should just take the ride. This is the 1 o'clock game.
Yeah.
I'll probably take the ride. Yeah. I can ride about 6 hours. I'll be good.
Yeah, this one right here. I mean, like Tennessee, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, they got the best. Their rushing's good. Their passing's god awful. I mean, I think Tua got another one in him.
I mean, I told you, man. He been fighting for his life, so he ain't got no choice.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. I think
Tennessee wins this game.
No. Miami,
Tennessee.
bro.
All right, we're going Tennessee. I'll make sure I call you when they win.
All right.
Yep.
And then we got this one. We got the Jaguars versus New England. But New England ain't been playing good, bro. They've lost. They lost.
They not beating.
You can't see them getting one of them weird wins again?
Nope.
You don't think they get one of them fluke wins?
Nope. Not in New England, you don't. Nope.
But I'm
not in New England.
I'm not going with the Jags. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going with the Jags. I was just trying to get him all riled up and get him thinking. Make the wrong pick, you know?
Nope. I am a smart man.
I don't know. You made the wrong pick Monday. Just saying.
I ain't making it on this one. That's for sure.
I'm gonna ride with New England here too. Hopefully,
that's for sure, buddy.
We gotta see Mac Jones. Mac Jones come out and start doing what he was doing. Right.
That's my quarterback. The quarterback I wanted.
Why don't y'all 49ers like man? Why is Lance not the guy? Like, what is so bad about Lance?
Lance wasn't the guy. He just need time. I'm all for giving him time. He ain't had the reps, man. It's okay. You know, whatever. Deal with stupid stuff.
So, like, I mean, do you think he is like your future, or do you think he's gonna be traded?
I think he could be my future.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't sound too confident in that, but we'll take that thought to freestyle. We'll get to that at freestyle time.
Oh, you listen.
So then we got the Raiders going to the Colts.
You ain't even gotta ask me, bro. You ain't even gotta ask me. Don't even.
I'm going Colts. Jonathan Taylor about to tear the ground up.
Yep.
He going for 100 plus 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
You gonna see why he should be the MVP.
He gonna have 200 yards this game.
He said 200.
What?
Ding.
Lighten them up.
All right. Then we move into this 1 o'clock game. This is the one we've been talking about all week. KC versus Cincy at Cincinnati.
This is gonna be a good one.
Do we see Cincinnati break the 8-game win streak of Kansas City?
It very possibly could happen. This is gonna be a good one. This is definitely a game I'm gonna keep my eye on right here because again,
You just had Burrow go off for 500 plus.
there you go, there you go, and that's what I'm saying. T. Higgins balling out. You got you still what Jamar Chase? You ain't heard from him.
Nah, he had over 100. He had over 100 last game.
But it was a quiet 100.
It's all right. Quiet 100 is still a deadly 100.
But listen, now you finna hear big hundreds. You know what I'm saying? So Kansas City gonna have to fess up because it's going down, man. You know what I'm saying? I know they get I think they get Tyreek back this week because I think he was out. So yeah, this is gonna be the game I'm trying to see.
Who are you taking in this game?
If I had to take them because I don't like Kansas City, what they did to us, I'm taking the Bengals. I like the Bengals.
I'm going with the Bengals.
I like that Bengals.
I think the Bengals are hot and they're on to something right now. And this is gonna be one of them games they want to make that statement.
Yeah. I like the Bengals team though. I really do.
And I think they're hot. I mean, like I said, I think they're only a couple pieces. They're maybe 3-4 pieces away from being a dangerous team again.
Yeah.
And
100%.
I mean, they got the back, they got the receivers. Might have to solid up some corners, linebackers, and I think they're in there. But this is going to be one of the things, man. This is a game. I'm going.
Reek played. Kelsey's back this week. Okay. Still, I'm taking Bengals.
Yeah, I'm going Bengals too. I'm hoping.
Bengals, bro.
Over that Kansas City nonsense.
Yep. Yep. 100%.
And then we got this game that don't even matter. New York versus Chi-Town.
Can I flip a coin?
You can.
Damn, I just need to flip a coin on this one.
He going to the coin, boy. He's going to the coin. He's taking one out of my book.
Bears.
Bears. They're an SCT East team, so I'm going. It don't even matter. I'm going Bears with them. Because they're in Chicago. It's gonna be cold and probably snow again.
Yep. Bro, I'm gonna tell you, the Giants team this year is like a huge letdown. I mean,
I like those letdowns though in the East because then I ain't got to worry about them. But I mean, my team's a letdown too. I got a better record. That don't speak volumes though.
Both of y'all let down. Y'all let down to the ground. Just don't get back up. Dang, just get back up.
This guy, I don't know if I can still do this show with him, bro.
I'm just saying, man.
Killing me over here.
Saying, bro, it's bad.
I mean, and then you got Atlanta versus Buffalo in Buffalo. Man, the boys from the warmth, from Georgia, gotta go to the cold.
Buffalo
for
and I
sure.
say Buffalo and watch them end up losing to the Falcons. I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm going with you. So we both gonna lose on this one if they lose. I'm going Buffalo.
We know how the Bills has been inconsistent.
Yeah, but it's cold, bro. Them boys coming from down south to the cold, and it's cold up there.
We think they supposed to win, they end up losing. If they lose this game, bro, I'm telling you.
Yeah, is Allen back though? He looked good last week. Mm-hmm.
It ain't consistent.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm gonna say it's consistent this week. It's back-to-back wins. All right. Like I said, they coming to the cold, bro. Don't nobody want to come from the south to the cold like that. It's going to be cold. Like it's in Buffalo. It's going to be cold.
That's true.
It's not as cold as a tundra, but it's going to be cold.
Oh, it's probably snow on the ground.
Yeah, it might be. I wouldn't say it's like another bye. It's definitely not another bye.
Nah, it's definitely not a bye because again, you got teams out here trying to ruin people.
Yeah, it's definitely not a bye. And Atlanta's been beaten. I go back to it. They stayed with the Bucks. If you can keep up with the Bucks, almost beat the Bucks. You got something brewing. It might not brew this year, but it might brew next year. But I think they might even be on the bubble. Are they on the bubble?
Who, Atlanta?
Yeah, are they out completely?
They're out.
Yeah, the East is a mess. Nah, they're not out. They're not eliminated. They're not on the eliminated page.
You might as well consider them out.
They are on the bubble. They are actually on the bubble.
Don't worry
in the
about it. They're
East.
gonna be out. They're gonna be out for us all said. Don't worry about
He said they on the bubble. They on the bubble.
it. Get them out of there.
And then we get into this game. I can't wait to hear this one.
What you mean?
Houston versus San Fran. 4:00 game. First game.
Here we go. Well, I'm gonna tell you what
Musa.
I'm trying to be positive here. I'm trying to be positive. What I want to do is, and what I want to say, I want to be positive, chat. I want to be positive, guys, listeners everywhere. I really do. As a Niner faithful, I just got to go on record and keep saying this each and every week. If y'all don't get Jimmy G's mother out of there and let somebody else play, I can't continue to watch the game with one eye closed. Granted, he got a thumb injury this week. I know he got a thumb injury this week. So y'all gonna bring Trey Lance out on the field. Okay. We got running backs. Running backs that have stood in the place of Raheem Mostert being absent from the team. I don't care if you have to run their legs till the cows come home. Run their legs. Debo, I pray the football guys watch over you. You don't get hurt. Nothing happens because you all we got, bro. You all we got. But if we lose this mother game to the Houston Texans, on Monday's show of the deep dive, this particular stream you are now seeing my face on will be blacked out. I will be non-existent.
So she's saying
you're
gonna
not
put a
even
bag
gonna
on?
hear my voice. Because if, as a 49er faithful, I can't take this shit no more, man.
Do we even like our teams? Because we both sound very much alike right now.
At this point, bro, like, I mean, it's not even about my team, okay? It's not even about.
It's about Jimmy G. All about Jimmy G.
It's about Jimmy G. It's about Jed York.
So you just let Lance go? Just let Lance play.
The two people I just want to strangle the right now. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, man, I don't know. The way this team is set up, man, we're set up, we can win games. No, I wasn't. I didn't come into the season saying, oh, we're going to be a Super Bowl contending team. Not at all. But to be at an 8-7 record, yeah, we're still in the hunt. Yeah, we still can get to the playoffs. But if I get to the playoffs, do I consider myself to be in the playoffs in the first round, wild card round, and win? No. I got the same problem as some of these other teams, inconsistency. The inconsistency kills me.
Right.
It's just absolutely crazy. When I have to take my team, who I know can play, take my wide receiver, number one wide receiver, and use him as a running back, I'm in shambles. I'm in shambles. When I have to go out and get Josh Norman
I feel you
to
on
be a
this
part
one.
of my team,
I feel you on that one.
we trash. You make me one-dimensional on defense. On the other, I got one side of the field. All I got to do is throw to that side of the field. They gonna catch on him all day. So I mean, I'm telling y'all, this is true passion right here from a Niner faith. Y'all don't get to hear it like this. But the way that I have to do this each week is I have to talk trash about my team in order for them to get a win. That's the only way they can count me in, Jay. I ain't gonna do it no other way. And if I'm watching the game, I'm gonna watch it I know within 5 minutes in the game if it's watchable or not. The rest of it, I'm gonna let it go. But these 49ers, man, I'm gonna pick you. But I'm gonna talk stone cold about you too. Got to. Because if you let me down, it's gonna be a cold day in today. You understand? I can't do it. I just can't do it no more. I can't, man. Jed York, Jimmy G, all the rest of them is up. You can get that. Oh, man. Really. Go on. All right, I'm done. Pick your pick. As the national suicide hotline pops up in our chat.
I'm gonna go with San Fran just because this is how I've been doing it for you. You've been talking smack. I've been talking they gonna win. They usually win. Usually win when we pick them sideways like this.
I'm just saying.
You talk the smack, I'm gonna pick them and win. I'm gonna take San Fran here.
I need to win, but I ain't hoping for the win. I'm just saying. Just saying.
So is Mills gonna run? So you saying Davis Mills gonna put it up on y'all? Gonna spank y'all?
Bruh, I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to believe. It's just real, man.
We just gonna leave it float right there. Just gonna let he gonna float in between the teams.
Yeah, leave it right there, bro.
We're gonna head into this one. This one's a big game. This is a big game in the AFC right here. Another big game in the AFC. Denver versus the Chargers.
Yeah,
at the Chargers. This is number 8 versus number 13.
Mm-hmm.
So this could be a swing. This could be a swing. And like I said, this is a mess. They're on the bubble. So they're 8-8. So this will tie them up. If Denver could win, this ties them up. Both teams would be 8-8 then.
Just because I think the Chargers need a get back game, I'm going with the Chargers. And that's coming from a different angle than I would normally pick with the Chargers. Normally I pick with the Chargers. I say I'm going Chargers because of Justin Herbert. He's on my fantasy squad. So right now, I need the Chargers to have that get back, but I also need Justin Herbert to have a big game because Justin, you're gonna be my quarterback, and I'm playing for championship. So I need you to win, son. You understand? I don't need to have to fly out to LA to come and get you. You know what I'm saying? I got some people out there I can come and see about you if I need to. But at this point, I think they get the get back game. I'm gonna take.
Yeah, I think this is their chance for them to win again here. And I think that I'm gonna ride with you on the Chargers because I don't like Denver. I gotta go with the Chargers here. We got Eckler back. We got Bosa back. Mike and Chris are out, but
yeah,
I still think it's a Chargers game. I think it's the Chargers game. It's in Chargers. It's in the Chargers home stadium, whatever you want to call it. Their neck of the woods.
Austin Eckler could probably give us another 4 to 5 touchdown game on this one.
Then we moved to this ugly game. I don't even think it does have implications for the Saints. I mean, it's an outside shot for him. But you got Carolina going to New Orleans.
Go ahead and pick against them because you know where I'm picking. I don't like nothing about them, and I live right here in North Carolina.
I don't know where to pick, bro. This is one of them games. Ain't none of them got a quarterback.
I'm going Saints, and it ain't because of Ian Book. This is Alvin Kamara's get back game right here. He gonna bless me this week. He gonna have 100-something yards because this Carolina defense and this Carolina team is absolutely garbaggio. So I'm going, who that think they can beat them Saints? Nobody. Absolutely. Let's go.
I can't ride with Panthers this week. Cam
Let's go.
He hurt my soul. I've been trying to ride with them, but he ain't doing nothing for me. No New Orleans with you.
Facts. Let's go. That's one more. And they in New Orleans too. Ooh. Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
this the game. This the game right here.
It's the game. Carolina by 3. Ooh, by 3.
Oh no.
Then we got moving to this game. Detroit versus Seattle. In Seattle.
You know what? This is gonna be the funny thing right here. I'm going Lions.
I'm riding with you.
Just the third win of the season right here.
I'm riding with you. Not even lying, bro. That was my pick. That was my pick. I can't do it. I can't do it out in Seattle.
Third win for the Lions right here.
Can't do it out in Seattle. Seattle is way too inconsistent, bro. Russell's done. Russell's checked out.
Yep. Pete Carroll don't know what he doing no more.
Yeah,
he just like
he done lost that
carrying
team.
the clipboard, looking at the boys like do something.
Russell checked out. Russell going to a new team after this season, and Pete Carroll done lost his locker room.
Yep.
So we might even see Pete Carroll going too.
Yep.
They got to do something out there because you got all that talent,
right
all that talent out there in the receiving court and can't get the ball down the field to score touchdowns.
They're going to go to Seattle and win this game.
Yes, they are. I agree 100%.
We're going to be talking about
Don't let us down,
Monday.
Lions. Then we going to move into this game. This game is going to be crazy. I mean, the way Arizona been playing right here, I can't do it, though. I cannot pick Dallas Cowboys. I can't do it. It's not my genes, not my blood, not my soul. I would go to hell if I pick Dallas Cowboys as a Washington fan. I can't do it. I gotta go Arizona here. I'm going Arizona because I can't.
Arizona?
I have to. I cannot pick Dallas Cowboys. You know how bad that is as a Washington fan. If I pick Dallas Cowboys to win anything,
Yeah, that's bad. That is bad.
can't do it. Not
That's
going to do
pretty
it.
bad. I'm gonna do my pick.
I'm be like, yo, help me.
I'm gonna do my
Pull
pick.
out
like
my Kevin Hart right there. Kevin, help me.
I'm gonna do my
Help
pick.
me,
like
help you.
this. That's all I can
Help
do,
me.
bro. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Give me a second, y'all. You know, I'm calling up some people right now. I gotta call up some people.
I can't do it.
Get y'all right.
Look, I can't do it.
This is the only
He's not
way.
live.
This is the only way it's gonna happen.
Can't do it.
It's the only
I
way it's gonna
can't
happen.
pick him.
It's the only way it's gonna happen.
No
for me.
Dallas picking in my life. My life depended on it. I can't pick him.
Yeah, I can't pick them no other way, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, give me one good one. I'm gonna tell y'all something about.
He coming in with something special, boys. I don't know how he's picking them, but I think he putting them in a wheel and gonna spin the wheel.
Can't pick them no other way.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Here we go. Gotta dial this thing up real nice for y'all boys, man. All right. Y'all ready for this? The only way. It's the only way we pick them, baby. It's the only way. The only way. There's no other way. I can't even say it.
Oh my God. Get out of here, bro.
No choice, bro. No choice, bro. No choice, bro.
No.
No choice, bro.
Oh
There's
my
no choice.
God.
I had no choice but to do it. You know why? Because that helps me out. I got no choice, bro.
I mean, I don't know if it helps me out, but I think it may. I'm not sure.
I
I don't know.
not
I
say
don't know
it, but
what
it
helps me now.
out, yeah.
I don't know what helps me anymore.
I'm just saying.
I don't know what help. I don't know what helps Washington anymore. I'm out here. I'm out here on the bubble. I don't know what helps me. I'm a number 11 team, bro. I don't know what helps me. I don't even know if a win helps me.
If anything, I need them boys to keep sliding. Keep sliding on down. Slide on. Slide till you can't slide no more. That's
He
why I
said
need them to do.
slide, slippity slide.
Yeah.
He brought his Coolio
Even
out for
though
that.
you're locked in, keep sliding. I don't care.
He brought his Coolio out for that one.
Yeah. The only way I had to dial it up.
Then we got this one. This one could be interesting. The Sunday night game. You got Minnesota traveling to Green Bay. It's the division game. Does Kurt have what it takes to beat the Rocket, Aaron Rodgers?
in Green Bay this time of the year.
I mean, it's
I'm
cold
off.
on both sides where they're at. Minnesota's cold right now, and Green Bay is cold,
Listen
bro.
to me, man. Listen, Minnesota play in a Minnesota play at a dome, bro. Going to Green Bay this time of year, you think you gonna win?
I don't think
Man,
they're gonna.
listen, not happening. Not happening.
I don't think Kurt go with either. I don't like Kurt. I don't like Kurt in Sunday night games, Monday night games, Thursday night games. I don't like Kurt when it comes to those games. Regular Sunday night game, a regular Sunday game, yeah, absolutely.
Not happening, bro. Not happening.
But nah, Green Bay gonna smack that ass, Mr. Postman.
Yeah, they're gonna do it. It ain't gonna be no you like that at the end of the game.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
He be like, he
Ain't none of
gonna be
that.
walking out the locker room going, I didn't like that.
Right.
I don't know. Like, that's a place I don't think I ever want to travel in the wintertime, like to play football.
Oh, Tundra.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I've had a friend that's done it, and
Like, played there?
no, he was actually dating the girl. The girl was a huge Packer fan. It's one thing she always wanted to do. So they went to a Packer game in the winter.
No.
He said, from what he's told me, you got to experience it. If you're a football fan
No.
and you know about it, you got to experience it one time.
Absolutely
He's like,
not.
it's like none other, man. The
Absolutely
field, the game, and
I
all
go
of
I
that.
go when it's warm. Yeah, absolutely. I ain't going when it's
I
cold
just-
like that. That's too cold.
At this point, man, at my age and what I done, again, I used to play the game and we play. You know, I play without shorts.
Yeah, man. I
short
mean, that's
sleeves
you
on.
playing though. You're
But
moving.
listen, I'm used to getting up in the morning now. I got about 2 blankets on me. Got my fireplace going. I'm all right. I'm good. Sipping some
Bro,
hot tea.
like I'm
some
telling
coffee
you,
or
I'm
something.
telling you, look.
I ain't trying to be out there and all that.
Hey,
What?
I'll tell you when you look at these when you look at these guys being that man up in the stands, fucking, you got the snot coming out, it's frozen, you got icicles growing up their beard. Nah, I'm good. Like I experienced one winter game, 2008 versus the Giants in Washington because they played. I took my
And
friend.
that ain't colder than that though.
Listen, it was cold. Bro, like when I say it was cold because we had just got those back-to-back snowstorms up here.
Okay.
And
okay.
it was like both of them were like 2-foot snowstorms. Both of them.
Mm-hmm.
They were like back to back because we didn't even know where to put the snow in PA. We were dumping snow into the river because we had nowhere to put it.
Damn.
So
Man.
we went down there. It was December 21st on his birthday. Having to play the Giants. We went down there, and when I tell you it was the coldest thing I've ever experienced, never again. Never again.
Really?
I haven't been to a winter game since that game. Bro, look. We went in there. I mean, it was kind of worth it because we got to watch a Giants fan get smacked in the head with a shovel because he was drunk and wouldn't shut up.
Oh, so that's why you went to the game.
Oh, no, I didn't even know. So what they did, they got all these
So
people
what
come
we're
in there.
hearing here, Chad, is he's the one that committed the crime.
I didn't commit the crime. I watched the crime happen.
You ain't never supposed to say you seen it.
I don't care. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie. Because we were there and we were getting smacked. Giants were whooping our. It was like 31-7. It was bad. And this guy was so drunk he wouldn't shut up. And so they had at that time they had shoveled. They hired people to come in there and shovel it out. They pay people off the street. Hey, we'll give you this much money in an hour to shovel the stadium out. Right? Did they go around and check for the shovels that made everybody make sure the shovel came out out of there? No. This guy's yep, and everybody's mad. Like even other Giants fans are mad. Like they're just tired of hearing this guy. Next thing you know, you see this Giants guy get up and he blast this dude right in the face. Dude just boop, 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 down the stairs, smacks right next to the security guard. He said the security guard turned around. He said, "What happened to him? He just slipped and fell down the stairs." Everybody was on cue. Perfect timing. Even Giants fans lied about it. This dude they smacked him. Funniest thing I ever seen in my life. But,
Wow.
bro, I'll tell you this: when I stood up, I had feet warmers. I had feet warmers, like the ones that you buy, you shake them up.
Yeah.
I had those in my shoes. I had one of the hand warmers that we wore for football, and mine actually had pockets for hand warmers. Had them in there. I had thermals on. I had everything on. I tell you what, I've never heard a pair of jeans make the noise that mine made when I stood up. When I stood up, they said, I said, "Oh, it's time to go. It's time to go. I'm freezing." I was like, never again will I ever make that experience again in my life. Cause it was like, I don't know if you've ever been down to Washington, but the way the wind comes in,
Oh yeah.
in their field, it swirls. So it's coming down like a tornado, like when it hits the field. So it just swirls in the bowl of that thing. Nah, man, I was good. We ain't going to Green Bay in the wintertime. Not happening. Then we roll into Cleveland. We got the Cleveland game versus the 7-7 Pittsburgh Steelers on a Monday night game. They made this the Monday night game.
Here we go. Let me get my coin again.
Going to the coin again?
Browns.
He didn't even want to make the call, even though the coin called it.
Browns.
I'm going Pittsburgh.
Browns. I mean, the coin called it. That's as far as I'm going.
I gotta go Pittsburgh with this one. Baker's just not. He's just not the guy.
It's not. It's not. None of them are the guys. Baker or
Yeah,
me.
I mean, Ben's old though. All right, so yeah, so we just did the pick'ems. They were pretty
Take
bad
it for what it is.
They were pretty bad
I
this week.
mean,
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But that's the name of the game, name of the show. Deep dive into some bad things, some good things. We just diving.
That's it. You dive.
The next topic we got here is Stoop is back in Oklahoma. I'm gonna let you take this one.
Yeah. We got Bob Stoops coaching for Oklahoma tonight, man. In the Alamo Bowl as they take on Oregon Ducks.
Whack.
I'm actually going to watch this game. Can't even lie. I'm going to watch it. I want to see how the guys actually play with Bob Stoops back at head coach. I don't know if the fan base is going to accept it like that, but I mean, I think they will. If they beat them, it'll be a good showing from him.
So
So
give us a little backstory on this, like for the people who don't know about Mr. Stoops.
So what ended up happening? Stoops, when he left Oklahoma. It wasn't on good terms. It wasn't on good terms. You bring in your coach that just left, that went to UCLA, and then just brain freeze right now. God, what is his name? Oh God. Oh my God. Hold on.
We got a coach that was there. He went to UCLA.
Lincoln Riley departed.
Okay.
He departed, left. He's out in USC right now. I don't think they locked in a coach for the Oklahoma job, and Stoops was a phone call away to actually come in and coach the team during their bowl game. And he actually took this on to say, "Hey, I'll come back. I'll coach, whatever." So right now, I think this is for the program and where it is right now. I think this is a good look for them to be in this bowl game, with him coaching it. Because I mean,
is it just for the bowl game, or is he taking the reins?
I think it's gonna be just for the bowl game, or he's gonna take the reins until they find another coach. Because I haven't heard anything them saying that he actually got the head coaching job. Like he's back. Like, no, I don't think that's the thing. I think this is just have someone to coach them, and to be there until somebody actually comes on and does it.
So the guy just so I missed this story, but so did the UCLA coach, did he just bail, kind of got offered a job and then bailed and went there?
Oh, Lincoln Riley?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Lincoln Riley, he was at the point to where he got offered a USC job and was like, "Yo, I'm out. Like, I'm gone."
So he left. Did he leave in the middle of the season?
Nah, he left at the end of the season. He left it in the season. He didn't leave it in the middle of the season.
Just didn't even let him like. Wow, how do you not coach your bowl game?
I mean, it's the same way that Brian Kelly's not coaching Notre Dame's bowl game.
It's weird.
But luckily,
That, to me, it's weird.
We moved our defensive coordinator to head coach to be the intern coach for the bowl game.
I mean, it's just weird to me. Like you make it to a bowl game and you don't want to coach
Listen, it's the coaching carousel.
Money,
it's the way
bro.
it works in the college football, man. Coaching carousel and all the money that's being thrown around right now. I mean, we even seen it with Mel Tucker from Michigan State. Like all the money they threw at him.
Right.
He still had his options open until he just said, I'm gonna take this money. That's what I'm gonna do. But you got so many of them just getting away to get out. They're out. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And, Lincoln Riley was one of them, man. I mean, good coach, and I think that we seen the impact he's already done had with USC. Guys decommitting, going play for him. Like I said, this whole Oklahoma, nobody really wants to take the job, and it's kind of bad. It's kind of bad because, like I said, they're one of the schools nobody announced that anybody was going there. So, like I said, Bob Stoops didn't want anybody to panic. So he was like, I'll come back. I'll coach this. I'll take over until somebody gets itself together. Get till they get it together.
Right.
And I mean, like I said, it could be a good look for him. I mean, it's a good fit for in the bowl games. We know his track record with Oklahoma. While he was there, he was winning. So let's just see.
And then we go into this one. This one's been kind of crazy. I mean, we've been talking about this. So college basketball, you got 50 programs right now that paused their program because of COVID.
I don't like it at all, bro.
What does this do at this time? I mean, this is where conference basketball usually ramps up, coming in January.
Yep.
February, March Madness.
Mm-hmm.
What do they play all their games after they pause, depending on how long they pause? Well, I know I see a couple guys can't reschedule games and stuff like that. How long do you think this pause goes for?
I don't know. I know Duke has they postponed 2 games so far, and it's coming out of ACC. Carolina and Virginia Tech game was postponed. So it's just gonna depend on like the policies that the divisions put in. Like, I mean, right now, I'm looking at it now. The Big Ten, they're adjusted their COVID-related forfeit policy. So once we start to see those come out, we'll know what's going on. And right now, it's crazy. You see it. You're seeing this everywhere.
Do you think this is a good move, though? Do you think this is a good move that they are pausing programs, maybe to get this under control?
Well, we know with college sports, it's good to pause it. Period.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, the students, their student athletes, they're not in bubbles. That'll help prevent outbreaks at the particular school. Now, once, before when we first were in the COVID thing, I think we were in the middle of the NCAA championship. Well, I think, we were. We were in the tournament, in the middle of the tournament.
Well, they stopped the tournament.
Yeah, and they stopped it. No champion. No, are we gonna redo it? No, we're not. We'll pick this up next year at the start of the season. So I think colleges are moving a lot smarter, like with this, and especially with these basketball programs, they're moving a lot smarter on how they're doing it to pause it. And once they figure out the forfeiting thing and how that's going to work, then we'll probably know. But me being a big college basketball fan, Tar Heel basketball fan, I don't like it. I don't like
that they're going to even talk about forfeits, bro. Like, I mean, that's just. I mean, if you're getting into the forfeit and stuff like that, I mean, like, you might as well talk about just like not having a season almost. I would think.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you're forfeiting more games than you're playing through any of these conferences, what's the sense of a season? I mean, you're gonna have teams getting forfeits because they have an outbreak or something like that. Like, I mean, I guess you have to put something like in place, but at the same time, I'm not a guy about forfeits. I don't like winning that way.
Yeah, 100%. But we know, like I said, I'm looking too, and I see, like I said, the ACC they're not talking about forfeit, but they're talking about this short and isolation period thing too. But if you don't get this under control, you're gonna have teams that are forfeiting because we know, like I said, when it comes to college sports, it's not fan related that you got to worry about or staff. It's more about the school then, because again, these athletes are around other students,
Right.
and if you have an outbreak at a school, that's a bigger issue than having an outbreak with just a team.
Right.
You know, because like I said, they to you know, and like you said, with forfeiting games, I think you should just stop it. Instead of thinking about forfeiting games, just stop it. Like, you know, the 50 pauses, that's good. They're protecting students. They're
Right.
not just worried about the athletes. They're worried about the school. They're worried about students at the school and all that other stuff. Because again, there's thousands of lives at stake when you come to that.
Yeah, I mean, college sports get crazy. Some of those are played bigger than NFL. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you'll see more fans in the stadium than in the NFL. Like, I got to experience that going to Penn State. Never experienced college football until I went up there, and I was like, wow, this is totally different than the NFL game. You know what I mean? Like, this is it. When I'm talking about them people bleed that thing and they riding out, boy, they woo.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
loud. There's 100,000 people, man. I got to experience that up there. There's 100,000 plus people at that game.
Mm-hmm.
And
you got to think, what do most college kids do once games are over with? They have some type of
party or something.
They go to the party, and you expose the other students. Those other students.
When you talk about it too, like when you're talking about it too, like so many people being there and stuff like that. But I mean, in college arenas, you're pretty tight. You're pretty close to each other too. I mean, in the stands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and see, I mean, again, like and this is gonna sound kind of funny, but I always make fun of it. Duke pausing their game, postponing their games. They should, because Cameron Indoor Stadium is like this.
Mm-hmm.
You sitting right on top. Like, dude, it's literally not even an arena. It's a daggum high school gym. Like, that's how close it is. When you see it on TV and the kids are like touching, that's how close. So, yeah. When your broadcasters and reporters gotta crawl through a hole to get to the little area where they talking, nah, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, I need for you to cancel yours. You need to really think. You know what I'm saying? But again, I think these pauses are good. These pauses are great. I mean, again, I don't like it in the sense that it's gonna cause some sort of after effect issue with games being played, but the pauses are good for the schools.
Right.
They're good for the schools. Because again,
keeping
you don't
everybody
want
healthy. That's gotta be the goal.
Yeah. Definitely. You don't want kids getting it, taking it home, the parents and all this other stuff. You know, you don't know what kind of household it come from.
And we gotta move into this one. I'm pumped about this one because I can't wait to see where this thing goes. Seth Curry, aka Mr. 3,000 3-pointers. 3,000 3-pointers. He just broke the record, like a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
And this dude's already at 3,000 3-pointers. This
Absolutely
record,
insane.
this might be something that might be set so high that we may never see it broke.
Yep. You're witnessing history. You're witnessing history being made. Because again, we know that the game has evolved.
Right.
And I say when the game evolved, it's definitely evolved. It's not a dunk fest anymore.
Right.
And I'm gonna say this: some people can get mad, but I'm real. It ain't no true big men in the league no more. Me and my brother was just having this and we don't have conversations like this really.
Right.
We was just having this conversation over Christmas. There's no true big man. There's not a big man that can get on the block, that can bang down low, that can put up get rebounds, put up shots off the board, all that other. There's no Tim Duncans. There's no Akeem Olajuwons. There's none of that.
Not a true center.
All you see now is the 4 out, 1 in. And that 4 out, 1 in is you got your point guard, your center, your small forward, and what? Your
small forward, shooting guard.
So no, here's how most teams are playing it. You got your center, your point guard, small forward. No, your shooting guard and your power forward. Small forward is down low. So you got all your big men out there shooting threes. That's how it's being played now. If you watch the game, you see it. Anthony Davis, for example, he brings the ball up court. I don't care what this dude did at Kentucky. I don't care about that. You big, get on the block. Do work. I don't want to see you bring the ball up the court, stop at the 3-point line and bust a three. No. But this right here, what we seeing, Mr. 3000, he's changed the game. Everybody want to be like Steph. Kids out here to this day, they seeing this. They want to be like Steph. Steph ain't got to play down low. He's a pure shooter. We talked about his warm-up routine.
Right.
He has to hit a shot from the stands before he leaves the court in warm-ups.
Right.
So that's like, man, that 3-point ball, that's like a free throw shot to him now. So this record could really go as high. To be honest, I think he can push it to almost close to, 3,500?
I think 3,500 for the end of the season.
Oh. Well, yeah, they're not even at the All-Star break.
If everything stays healthy.
Yeah, he's shooting like that, man. He just shoots like that.
He's not super old either. So,
right.
This thing could be.
He's not done. And then the multiple years too added onto it. It's gonna be a high record, bro. But I'm not gonna sit here and tell anybody that it can't be broken, because again, the league has shifted.
Do we think we'll see somebody come in that shoots better than Steph Curry?
You could be, because again, we think about it. Your AAU teams, your high school teams, your college basketball teams. Like, look at the style of play. It's the 3-point shot, man.
It was always my shot. That was my favorite shot in basketball. I don't got no trophies for nothing else in basketball but 3-pointers.
I play a lot of 2K as well, along with Matt. It's all about the green bean, baby. Green release. Hit the green release. And 9 times where you hitting the green release from the 3-point line.
Yeah, man, I still get blown away by him, like how far he can shoot, like how far the distance he can shoot, and it's just like a stroke. It's like a little jumper. It's wild to me, like because we got to watch some shooters. We've seen Ray Allen, Reggie, two of the best at the 3-point, and those guys can hit from the corners and everything. They can hit the whole way around that arc, but I don't think I've ever seen them shoot out as far as Steph can shoot.
Steph to me, and the reason why I like to watch Steph, and it's not because of the innovation of shooting the three. It's because he gives me that Reggie Miller, Mark Jackson feel.
Right.
When he shoots, he got the Mark Jackson pizzazz. Like, I know it's going in. You don't like who can. I don't like. Yeah. To go back to your question, I don't know if we'll ever see another shooter like that, because he can just. Like literally
so
from his jump up to the release, let it go, turn around and be like, and know it's going in. Like, who does that?
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you think you see this? Like, because the man, he could go out to the half court mark, and it, like, some of us gotta run and let that thing fly at the half court line. This man goes stand at half court and just shoots a jumper.
Yeah,
and it's like poof. That's all you hear. Hear that net crack, pop. Like, what?
Crazy. It's absolutely crazy, man. But like, I always go back to saying, who would have thought? Who would have thought a kid coming from Davidson College, not picked high in the draft, would have been what he is today? Like, it's crazy.
I always say this. Like, I'm big on them colleges. Like, you got to go look at these colleges, because there's somebody down there that's good. It's not like when Jordan and them came up where those places, they don't get looked at, and you don't go look at those places. Now you have to go look. You have to, because there might have been somebody that was better than Jordan. There might have been somebody that was better than Jordan, but at that time they didn't look at those schools.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Right. They didn't look at those schools, but it's people like Steph that give these schools a shot. You know what I mean? It's giving these other little schools a shot. But like, whoa, damn, this kid came from nowhere.
Right.
And and he puts that school on the map. So again, like I said, I'm big on these guys that come in and coming from these schools because they open up a door for kids that may have not got a shot before. And that's the beauty of it when it comes to that. Like I said, we'll never know if there was a guy that was out there better than Jordan because of how that era was.
And he's also building confidence too for kids, man.
Right.
Like kids and other basketball players. Like they feel
like they can go to another school.
You used to have to be able to jump.
Right.
You used to have to be able to jump, and it was all about the dunks and all the stylish play. But now, man, he don't play the greatest of defense. We know that, but he can bring the ball up the court. He knows how to orchestrate the offense, but he can shoot that shot. That makes a lot of kids that look at basketball in a different light, give them confidence that they can play the game.
Where do you think you see this thing ending? You think you see it in the 6,000s before he's done?
I would, close to it. I would say close to it.
I'm thinking 6,000. I'm thinking 6,000 before he's done.
Unless he just something just happens to where he gets injured and it just that point, but we don't normally see all that from him.
This is wild. You even speak of 3,000. Like we thought it was big where Reggie and Ray had it. Like you know what I mean? Like and then this guy comes out of nowhere and poof.
But again, like
there's one record I know that we ain't never gonna see get broke, and that's John Stockton's assist record. Like I don't think that ever gets broken at this day and age of basketball. Right.
Again, because it's all about it's really a one-man game. Right. To be honest, ain't nobody really passing like that. But I mean, if we somehow go back in the day when the pick and roll offense was, a type of thing,
right?
You may very well could see it change. But like I said, right now, Steph's record,
pretty safe.
He owns something.
And then we're going to move into this new thing we came up with. Well, you came up with this. We're going to go into a new segment of this because we like this part. We like this. Get a little deep. Got freestyle sports roundup. So this is all sports. This is for the chat. Anybody who wants to get involved in this, any questions. But I'm going to throw one at you.
What's up?
I need to know what you really think about Mr. Lance. Mr. Lance out there. Do you think they go to him? Like if he goes out, is he starting the game for Jimmy G?
Yeah.
So if
more than likely he's gonna get that start.
So if he gets to start, he goes out here and has a good game. Is it time for him? Is it his time to have his shot?
I mean, I'm always real about this. Man, because at the end of the day, people may have heard me say this before. Guys have been listening into the show to listen to me and heard me say, I'm real when it comes to the 49ers. The 49er team that we had when we had Colin Kaepernick is no longer. The offense is no longer. We don't run read option style offense because we haven't had a quarterback that can do it. Can Shanahan put it in? Sure. I believe he can. But at the end of the day, the way that the offense is set up is basically the short dump pass, the reverse, the jet sweep. It's not conducive to his style of play. If you look at it with Trey Lance, he's more of a read option style quarterback that can really do work with his legs. Now, barring that you give him a year and some change to sit back in the pocket and maybe throw the football and get used to being in that pocket and not having to elude from the pocket, he'll be good. I'm not no way, no how saying that I'm just gonna give up on the kid. No,
right.
Give him a shot. But what we're running right now, I don't see him thriving in it, man. I just don't. I don't. He's definitely a better option than Jimmy G for me. Because again, y'all already know where I'm at with that.
Yeah, I mean that was just one of my takes there is what do you think they do? Like if they if he has a good game, do you think you let him ride out? Like, does that put Jimmy G on the bench?
Yeah, at this point I would. At this point I would, to be honest. If he has in that when I say a good game, it needs to be a good game. Like I ain't talking, 14-point win. 21 points, yeah, maybe. But other than that, he got to have a good game. And that's probably what 1-2 interceptions at the max, and we still win the game.
So going into baseball here a little bit, where do you think you see this going? Do you think they're gonna get this thing done and they avoid a strike, or is this gonna be a long process? I mean, spring training can't start opening up? Pretty soon, right?
Yeah, it needs to be. It needs to be. I think we're probably gonna see a strike, bro.
Think the strike's coming?
Yeah, I think we're gonna see a strike.
Oh, I don't want to see another one.
It probably won't be a long strike, but we'll probably see. We'll probably see one.
Now, what do you think that does to baseball? I mean, we kind of see what it did to it the last time. A lot of fans kind of left it and whatnot. Do you think it has a big effect on the game?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Because I mean, at this point, there's a lot of baseball fans that have bought into it. I myself have really bought into the sport and what's going on. But especially with Atlanta winning this title, like you already know the hype is going to be around that coming back into the next season.
Right.
Once they get everything under control. So I don't think you see a lot of fans leave it. I don't think it takes a big hit, but it'll definitely be disheartening to fans of the sport, though, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things is like, I just question because I remember the last time, like, I actually kind of fell away from baseball a little bit once it went on strike. Cause that was a long strike, though. That was a pretty lengthy one the last time they had that strike. Yeah. And it kind of pulled me away from it. And baseball is like a lot of people don't know it, but that's my favorite sport. Like, that was my favorite sport growing up, playing. I wanted to be Ken Griffey Jr. You know what I mean? Like that was the goal, be Ken Griffey Jr.
Growing up. I need to see you playing some more MLB to show, sir.
I was nice. I was nice at baseball. I mean, most of my trophies I have, honestly, as much football as I played and basketball that I played, I have more trophies of baseball than anything. All-star trophies, you name it, I got it. I got something for it, like championships, nonstop, bro. I mean, I had offers from D1 schools, everything, like it was out there, and
hey, let's go.
I mean, my like I swung the bat, man. It's natural. My grandfather, he actually pitched for, which is now the Nationals. They're called the Senators. It's the AA team, farm team for the Nationals now. It was originally the Expos. For the Expos were like going. My grandfather pitched for them, and so like the baseball is like a natural thing. It runs through the family, and playing. I mean, I love the game, and it's just like kind of fell away from it when that happened. I'm like, man, it's like, why is everything like? I get everybody got to make their money, but that's what it drives me crazy. It's all about money and the contracts and this and that. And I mean, like, I'm like, just come on, man, just play the game. Like, yes, I just want to see the game played.
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of crazy, is seeing where they were going with all this stuff, and then like these guys were getting big contracts. I'm like, bro, like, how are we getting? Why are you paying big contracts and you can't even play?
Right. but that kind of, I think that stuff kind of gives you an indication as to, man, listen, we're gonna go through this. It ain't gonna be long, and we're gonna be back for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you don't. Listen. I know some of these fans ready.
I'm ready. I'm hoping we see some more money spent on the old side of things. Because I mean, my buddy got me. He got me one of you see those figurines, the sports figurines that come out. that you could buy. They got like the field underneath of them, like if they're football, baseball. I got, I opened it up and it was Chris Davis. I said, man, the Orioles' worst contract in the history of the game. I'm happy they don't have that contract. I mean, they still owe him money, but they actually have money to spend, and I'm hoping that they spend some of it. Hoping they spend a little bit,
Yeah.
Because I'm tired of losing, man.
Yeah, I feel you, man. But like I said, I mean, it's not, it's not just the Orioles is gonna go through things too. But again, when it comes to baseball, man, your organization gotta have that loop.
Yeah, they don't. But the thing is they have it. They don't want to spend it, or they spend it on the wrong person.
Right.
Give it on the 1 year wonders, and then they disappear the next year.
Yeah.
And go on, what was it, a 53 game hitless streak or something like that? Some crazy number. I was like, oh my goodness. Like I don't think I've ever seen a player decline like that in my life.
Right.
Like that had to probably be the worst decline I've ever seen. I mean, that's got to be worse than like Mark Sanchez and the butt fumble.
Crazy.
But guys,
Crazy.
we are going to wrap up the show.